Good morning, Raiders. My name is Christian Sanchez.
And I'm Camila Figueroa, and welcome to this FSPA edition of Raider305.
Today we'll be exploring the many voices that give the magic city of Miami its rhythm, each with its own story to tell. Kicking off our show, we'll spotlight a familiar voice at games that keeps the spirit alive.
I just felt like I would always announce with passion and enthusiasm. I think that's important.
Then we'll meet an inspiring artist who has found a space for all voices to be heard.
Yeah, and share their music, share their art, whatever it is that they want to share. So.
Next, Mika and Nora are on a mission to find the most inspirational quotes, showcasing the power of words.
Something I live by is anything that's worth it doesn't come easily and you have to work for it.
And finally, Chris dives into the debate on whether artificial intelligence is suppressing or amplifying our unique voices.
At first, AI may seem convenient, but behind the scenes, some believe that they can take away our ability to express ourselves. Sit tight because we have all these stories and more on Raider305. Camila, I've been trying to get out of my comfort zone recently and find new ways to express myself. Any ideas?
Well, Chris, this episode we're showcasing unique voices and how they're expressed all over town. And I know just the duo to show you around.
Nick and Alex, start us off.
Thanks guys. For this week's weather, it's just as sunny as usual, right in time for spring break. For this week, expect highs in the 80s and lows in the 50s with absolutely no rain. However though, expect on Tuesday. Huh?
Don't worry, Alex. I got you covered.
First, you can check out Books and Books, where you can hear people's stories from their vast selection of literary works.
Just a few minutes away, in Coco, the food gives you a taste of Mexican culture and speaks for itself. Now, I'm getting ready to call it a day, but before I do so, we'll wrap things up at the Armstrong Jazz House, where music is the preferred language of expression. Now that's all from me, back to you guys.
For our first story, we learned how one game announcer is using his voice to bring out the best in our players. Sophia Franco has the story.
At any Gulliver athletic event, a familiar voice fills the stands.
Well, it makes me feel privileged, and it's an honor because I enjoy our student athletes. It's been great.
For over 20 years, Coach Cruz has been the voice of the Raiders, announcing everything from volleyball and basketball to football and lacrosse. And for the players, they can feel his energy each time they step onto a playing field.
You know, other teams, I've had kids come up to me like, who is your commentator? Like, we need him. So honestly, it's just kind of a boost of energy and a boost that we have someone out there for us who really does care.
But his voice was heard even before the booth.
I remember being in the bleachers, so to speak, and being very animated and needed somebody to announce the games. I was asked if I'd be interested in doing it. I said, sure. 23 years later, I'm still doing that.
Coach Cruz did more than just take a job. He became the fire, fueling the players.
He's definitely one of the higher energy guys. He likes to let the kids have a personal moment, whether he gives them a nickname or adds a little emphasis on their name.
I just think that a reward for them should be for us to announce when they score a goal, when they win a match. Just being a part of that, it's so memorable, right? And that's what we're doing here. We're creating memories, and why not have an audio track too?
Games end and seasons change, but voices like Coach Cruz, they echo long after the final whistle. Because he isn't just calling the game, he's giving it a heartbeat. He is the voice of the Raiders. For Raider Vision, I'm Sophia Franco, reporting.
After hearing how Coach Cruz found his voice in announcing, we now turn to a local cafe. It's empowering people in all walks of life to express themselves, creating a community for all voices. Mia Feo saves us a front row seat.
At Tea & Poets Cafe here in South Miami, something is brewing, and seats are filling almost as fast as the mugs are. And there's a sound reason.
We're just here to vibe out. We like to pretend like this place is the living room of our own home. We're here to hear each other out and hear whatever you have to say.
For almost a decade, Tea & Poets has been hosting a weekly open mic night, giving people a platform to express themselves through spoken word, music, and lively performances.
People have all sorts of talents. If we only focus on one form of it, I feel like we're kind of leaving out a vast majority of individuals. And usually our hostesses will come up on stage here and perform themselves.
I've seen actually perform here, and they still do to this day, and it's just wonderful to see that everyone still rallies around this place at some point.
And for Ashley, it's here where she found her voice.
When I first started coming here, I was so shy as well. I was like, how am I gonna go out there and sing this song? And like, I never thought of actually having my own show to sing here. And now I get to share that with anybody else that wants to come and share their music, share their art, whatever it is that they want to share.
It's events like these that give people a chance to find who they really are. And for Ashley, this means sharing her voice with the world. For Raider Vision, I'm Mia Feo, reporting.
Thanks, Mia. It's great to see how the voices of our community are finally taking center stage. And back on our campus, we hear the inspiring story of Sienna de Maria, a student here at Gulliver Prep who is using her talents to overcome a learning challenge. To hear this story and see behind the scenes of the making of this show, check out our website at gpraidervision.com/FSPA. After the break, Mika and Nora bring inspiring quotes to life. Stay with us.
Miami is more than a city. It's a heartbeat, a rhythm, a culture that speaks through its art. From the waves of South Beach, every sound, every story, every voice shapes Miami. Because the city doesn't just listen, it speaks.
Next, we hear from our community about how words have impact. Mika and Nora hit the streets.
What's up, Raiders? I'm Nora Hanaim. And I'm Mika Ringel. Today we're at Miracle Mile in the wonderful city of Miami, figuring out what quotes and sayings inspire people the most.
That's right, Nora, and as we listen to strangers, we will bring their voices to life.
A quote that I always live by is that your power is in your choices. So whatever choices that you make, that's where your power lies.
Do unto others as you would have them do unto you, the golden rule.
Do good to everybody because good things will return back to you.
So M. Scott Peck, life is difficult. You can do it. You just have to think about delayed gratification.
To always be authentically yourself and never ever be afraid to ask for the things that you need in life. Always speak up for what you need. Have a good day, everybody.
Well, I thought we heard some amazing quotes and sayings today. And Nora, your painting skills just keep getting better.
Thanks, Mika. It's so inspiring to hear so many different voices because everybody has a different story.
Thank you guys for listening, and we'll see you next time.
And finally, Chris explores AI and its impact on our unique voices.
If a tomato is a fruit, does that make ketchup a smoothie?
That's a good one. Let me ask AI real quick.
Great question. Ketchup is considered a sauce rather than a smoothie due to how it is prepared and its intended use.
Dude, you can't even think about it for 10 seconds before using AI. Your brain's fried.
Good one. Artificial intelligence models are everywhere, which makes me wonder, does AI steal our voice or does it amplify it? Let's start with the basics. Artificial intelligence allows computer systems to do tasks requiring human intelligence. Whether it's coding websites, generating videos from prompts, or tackling the toughest questions in the world, AI can do it all. At first, AI may seem convenient, but behind the scenes, some believe that they can take away our ability to express ourselves. Whenever we let AI autocomplete our thoughts,
or finish our sentences.
Oh, creepy. We sacrifice originality for convenience. According to Forbes, our words may sound less like us and more like machines over time. But artificial intelligence isn't a thief of creativity. It can enhance our writing without stealing our words. When used responsibly, AI refines writers' voices. According to IBM, 35% of businesses use AI to enhance content. Rather than replacing creativity, AI can amplify expressions without overpowering it.
I guess AI isn't so bad after all.
The key is balance. AI can be powerful when used wisely, as it can amplify our voices. But if we let it do all the thinking, we risk losing our unique words. Besides, it even solved the ketchup debate.
Okay, but what about the real question? If ketchup is a smoothie, does that make ranch a milkshake?
I guess there's only one way to find out.
Let's do this.
Chris, I agree with you on the use of AI. Balance is key.
That's right, Camila, and as the school year winds down, we encourage you to reflect on how you can use your own voice, whether through art, music, or technology, to express yourself in your own authentic way.
Well, that's all we have for you guys today.
We'll see you guys next time on Raider305.